DIKWP aboard. Your learning journey starts now. Ever seen an AI flounder on a question that's dead simple for us? Like, if 240,000 tons of coffee cost 10 billion yuan, what's the price per jin? Sounds basic, right? But sometimes even the smartest systems get tripped up by incomplete, imprecise, or inconsistent info. That's the 3 no problem. Today we're cracking open DP's secret sauce to tackle this mess. So how does Dick pull off this magic trick? It's not just about fancy words, it's about building a semantic superpower across layers. Think of it like this: data is your raw ingredients. Information connects them, units, ratios. Knowledge gives you the recipe, like unit price equals total value divided by total quantity. Wisdom applies common sense. Wait, 200 yuan per jin for coffee? That smells fishy. Intent figures out what the user really wants, probably the cost per jin. And reliability keeps track of everything. In our coffee example, DIKWP doesn't just see 240,000 tons and 10 billion yuan. It knows 1 ton is 2,000 jin, calculates the unit price, flags the absurd 200 yuan per jin answer, and lands on a plausible 20 yuan per jin. It's like having a tiny brilliant human brain embedded in the code. Now, why can't your average algorithm handle this? Most algorithms are like calculators on steroids: input, formula, output. They follow instructions, but they lack the semantic smarts. Take the coffee example again. If someone mistakenly says 240,000 tons equals 480,000 jin, a dumb algorithm might just go with it. DIKWP, however, has its unit ledger. It knows 1 ton is 2,000 jin, so 240,000 tons must be 480 million jin. See the difference? It catches the error. Same goes for the wealth gap. Just dividing 13.8% by 2% gives 6.9 times. Easy, right? Wrong. He asks, are you comparing total shares or per capita shares? The per capita calculation is way more complex, involving population ratios, and yields 350 times. Humans do this intuitively, formalizes it. It's not just crunching numbers, it's understanding the meaning behind them. Okay, let's peek under the hood at the D3 no-SCO architecture. Imagine it as a highly organized detective agency. First, input custody takes the raw clues, no matter how messy. Then, the semantic registry sorts these into meaningful objects, linking them to their DIKWP properties. The unit ledger acts as the strict rule keeper, ensuring all measurements play nice. The constraint solver then uses the knowledge base and the user's intent to figure out possible answers. Crucially, the plausibility gate runs checks. Does this number make sense? Can we reverse engineer it back to the original data? Finally, it spits out the best possible answer, along with a detailed proof trail showing its work. And here's the kicker: it works both ways. From data to answer, and from the desired answer back to what data would support it. This bidirectional thinking is key to catching hidden errors. So, what's the payoff? Real-world impact. DIKWP correctly derives coffee price around 20 yuan per jin, and validates it by checking if multiplying back gets you close to the original 100 billion yuan. For the wealth gap, it clearly distinguishes between the misleading 6.9 times total share ratio and the much more revealing 3,450 times per capita share ratio. DIKWP's strength lies in its semantic collapse. It finds the most truthful answer given the constraints, without forcing a single, potentially wrong answer. It even retains residuals, honestly saying, this part is uncertain based on the data. The future? Making this powerful framework open source. So, next time you face a tricky problem with fuzzy data, remember DIKWP, it's not just about computation, it's about cognition.